Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on in, come on in, come on in, tell a friend. All black everything. We back, we back, we back. Yes, indeed. New series. We've been lied to slash. Did you know? Coming back, coming back. Look at them wearing these shirts. Super fly. Get you one. With the lens letter, we back with it. Like and share, subscribe, it, thumbs up like you hitchhiking. Let's go. Right back where we left off. There's some cold shit up in here, man. Ooh, get you one. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. You know the usual. We're gonna get right into it. Right back to it. Watch how this insanity unfolds. It says control the language. Watch how they did this. Why they took it from our native African tongues, made us speak that English gibberish spell casting language. It says control the language. Crossbreeding completed. For further severance from their original beginning, you hear that? Original beginning. They took us away from it. Further severance. Cold shot, boy. They cold. He said, we must completely annihilate the mother tongue of both the new nigger and the new mule and institute a new language that involves the new life's work of both. You know, language is a peculiar institution. It lends to the heart of a people. You see, you take away the language, you take away the heart, the culture, you know, the essence. They know exactly what the hell they're doing. The more a foreigner knows about the language of another country, the more he is able to move through all levels of that society. Therefore, if the foreigner is an enemy of the country, to the extent that he knows the body of the language, at that extent is the country vulnerable to attack or invasion of a foreign culture. For example, if you take a slave, if you teach him all about your language, he will know all your secrets and he is no more a slave, or you can't fool him any longer. Can't fool him. Learn the language. For example, if you told a slave that he must perform in getting out our crops and he knows the language well, he would know that our crops didn't mean our crops. And the slavery system would break down, for he would relate on his bias, on the bias, oh, excuse me, on the basis of what our crops really meant. See how they use the words? Our crops. Yeah, they ain't our crops. We know they ain't our crops. No. So you have to be careful in setting up the new language for the slave would soon be in your house talking to you man to man, and that is death to our economic system. In addition, the definition of words or terms are only a minute part of the process. Values are created and transported by communication through the body of the language. A total society has many interconnected value systems. All the values in the society have bridges of language to connect them for orderly working in the society. But for these language bridges, these many value systems would sharply clash and cause internal strife or civil war, the degree of conflict being determined by the magnitude of the issues or relative opposing strength in whatever form. For example, if you put a slave in a hog pen and train him to live there and incorporate him to value it as a way of life completely, the biggest problem you would have out of him is that he would worry about provisions to keep that hog pen clean, or the same hog pen and make a slip and incorporate something in his language whereby he comes to value a house more than he does a hog pen, you got a problem. He will soon be in your house. You see how they strategically just pinpoint, they study us, it's insanity. I'm gonna leave it right there, short, sweet. Oh, that's it. My bad. Hold on. That is the end. Excuse me. The end. He will be in your house. So as we see, the Willie Lynch letter is a bunch of it. But it's a lot of good information here. Shows you how and why things can are the way they are in our communities, neighborhoods, society in general. Hens coming home to roost. Malcolm X said it best. Then you just do all this type of fuckery and just nothing happens. It's not the way of the nature. That's not the way of the universe. There's a cause and there's effect. Cause, effect. You know that. We're gonna leave it right there though. All black everything. We finished the Willie Lynch letter. Get you some. Like and share, subscribe, and thumbs up like hitchhiking. You know how we do it. Do your own research. It's a lot of great information in there. You see why these people so afraid. Mm-hmm. You should be afraid. Not of us though. We ain't gonna do nothing to you. Nature gonna do it to you. Yes, indeed. Peace and love. All black everything. Think it's flight. Big dreams, many streams. Yeah.